Since it's Black History Month, whether or not the Trump administration wants to acknowledge it, do you guys want to talk about how the only reason that we have extremely expensive colleges in the US and everyone's in student loan debt is because Reagan was racist and wanted a way to keep Black students out of higher education? Feel free to go look into this if you want to, but yeah, Reagan was racist. He wanted Black students to not have the same access to higher education because obviously if people have education, then they can fight back against the system and have social mobility and move up in society. So he basically, when he was the senator of California, he made the California public education system no longer free for public universities or highly subsidized. And then he did the exact same thing on a national scale when he became president. And what's actually crazy is that it makes more sense from an economic standpoint to just have free or highly subsidized public universities, because when people have a college degree, they're able to make more money throughout their life because they have more advanced education. And when people are making more money, you can tax them more because they're now in a higher tax bracket, and people aren't in insane amounts of student loan debt. So they have more money, more expendable income, and our workforce is more educated and thus more skilled, and thus we can be more of an innovator on the global stage. There's literally like no point to us not having free education other than Reagan was racist and he wanted to keep Black people out of higher education. And somehow throughout the years this has been spun as like a crazy like left-wing idea to make education free in the United States, but it's really not that crazy. Europe does it. And from an economic standpoint, it makes a lot of sense. And if the Republicans are the party of like economics and business and whatever, you would think they would be for free education because like from a financial standpoint, it makes sense. But they're not. So it makes you wonder, why? Is it just that they are racist? I don't know, food for thought.